Today is Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. Here are the day's main stories. French President Emmanuel Macron is safe after explosions were reported in central Damascus this morning.
The Élysée Palace confirmed President Macron's safety following reports of 2 explosive devices detonating near a hotel. Mr. Macron is in the Syrian capital for talks with his Syrian counterpart, Ahmed al-Sharaa, at the presidential palace. A security source told the BBC that several people were wounded in the blasts. BBC Verify reports the blasts were about 125 meters from the Four Seasons Hotel. His visit, quote, continues as planned, according to the Élysée Palace. After Syria, President Macron is scheduled to travel to Turkey for the NATO summit.
The NATO summit in Turkey is now underway, with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky expected to press allies for urgent air defense systems.
President Zelensky's call comes after intense Russian missile attacks on Kyiv, which killed more than 50 civilians in less than a week. The Ankara summit offers Mr. Zelensky a crucial meeting with President Donald Trump to press his case for pressuring Russia. Ukraine has intensified its long-range drone attacks against Russia, targeting oil refineries and military sites, leading to fuel shortages and power cuts. Moscow reported intercepting most of 430 Ukrainian drones fired towards the capital overnight.
Shifting to the Middle East, a tanker in the Strait of Hormuz caught fire early this morning after being struck by a projectile. The British military confirmed the attack, which occurred off the coast of Oman. Iranian state television reported the liquefied natural gas tanker was hit after ignoring warnings, though it did not directly claim responsibility. This is the latest in a series of attacks on vessels in the crucial waterway.
In France, Marine Le Pen awaits a pivotal court decision today that could determine her eligibility for next year's presidential elections. A Paris appeal court is set to rule at 1:30 p.m. Central European Time on whether to uphold an embezzlement conviction against her. Ms. Le Pen, who has run for president 3 times and currently tops the polls, was previously barred from public office for 5 years after being found guilty of misusing European Parliament funds.
China's Navy test launched a long-range ballistic missile on Monday from a nuclear-powered submarine in the South Pacific. State news agency Xinhua said the missile carried a dummy warhead and was part of routine training, not directed against any country. The rare act drew protests and concern from Australia, Japan, New Zealand, and the United States.
Hamas announced it is dissolving its government in Gaza. The move is intended to transfer power to a United Nations-backed committee. The decision comes as a United States-brokered ceasefire plan for the region faces challenges.
In central China, at least 11 people have died after severe thunderstorms, and a rare tornado swept through cities in Hubei province. Local authorities report that the storms damaged thousands of buildings and injured over 300 residents in cities including Ezhuo and Huanggang. Rescue and relief operations are underway.
And in sports, the United States men's run at the World Cup has ended. The team lost to Belgium 4-1 in the round of 16. That was the NDP Media News Digest. Thanks for listening.